AI is going to take the jobs. I'm not trying to sound alarmist. I'm not trying to scare you. Companies that don't use AI are going to get left behind.
Because with humans, you have to choose two of three things: fast, good, and cheap. And with AI, theoretically, once it gets to a point where it's competent, you can have all three.
All it takes is one company, and they've already seen this happen, replacing a single software engineer with an AI. And they'd say, look at how much more efficient we were. And then the next company comes along and replaces the entire software development team with AI. And then the next company comes along and says, I don't even need any engineers at all. I need project managers and AI prompt engineers to do my whole projects for me. And then you're going to have whole companies where a single person asks AI to do everyone else's jobs, and they're going to make the most money. We won't need things like consultants, like engineers, because once it gets to that point, I'm not saying it's at that point now, but it will be able to do the jobs of those people and perform expert level analyses on expert level understandings of data. Does that mean capitalism will just give up on exploiting people? That's the only reason we've gotten to this point. And so I think, many people have been saying this, but I think, universal basic income or some other way of guaranteeing that your basic necessities are met are going to be needed, because if we don't change anything, AI will take the jobs and then people won't be able to afford their necessities. Then the question becomes, if capitalism is you support the economy so that the economy supports you, but we've taken out you needing to support the economy, well, where's that money going to come from? Our tax dollars are taken out of our paycheck to be able to go to the government so that they can turn it into things that would help us. And as I said, AI is going to work its way up the food chain. So you're going to replace lower level engineers first, and then you're going to replace engineers and then project managers. And if AI is used without making any changes, more and more wealth is going to get shifted upwards. It's just going to make wealth inequality even worse, because your labor is no longer needed to generate profit upwards. So they're going to abandon you. And so it's like, if you don't have people who have jobs to be able to afford their necessities, how is money going to go to the government to be able to provide universal basic income? We've heard capitalists and conservatives argue against raising the minimum wage for forever. They're always the ones who are against wages being livable automatically. And that's because they want to keep you working, because richer people make more money off of your labor. But what happens when there's no more labor that's needed? Do you think that if they abandoned your ability to live off of wages when you were working jobs, that they're going to care that you can't afford your living expenses because nobody has a job because of AI? So I don't know. I just think it poses a really interesting quandary, because capitalism exploiting us is how it's gotten this far. But then also, companies that don't use it to replace human labor will get left behind. If we don't change something, AI is going to get to a point where humans are going to be the ones paying the price, and we're going to die off because capitalism is going to let AI allow us to die off.